Hello there, Gino. How you doing? Good morning, YouTube. This is Mike in Detroit. Early on Monday morning, on a cool. We're ready for fall. Getting ready to put up our golf clubs and park passes and that kind of stuff, and get our boots on because we got little hints of frosty around here. Got some good news for you, Mr. Gino. You have just come to a new threshold that for years I've been telling you to get these chord progressions down, understand how songs flow, and then we're going to go build up our repertoire. So you are now, you got this. I mean, you're ready to go. So I'm going to suggest that you get this book. Let me get my camera here. You can go on Amazon and get it, I guess. It's called the Jazz Guitar Fake Book. And together we're going to go through and add however many songs you want. There's 200 of them in here. That we're not, if we had pulled out this book maybe a year or two ago, what we would do is we would just play whatever's in here. Aha, but we're smarter than that now. We can play what's in there, but we can now analyze what's going on based on the previous 2, 3, 4 years, and also come up with our own arrangements, come up with our own voicings, depending on what the situation we're in. Do we have a bass player? Don't we have a bass player? Are we playing solo guitar? Are we in a band situation? Are we in a combo situation? What is going on? So we have worked hard, and you can give yourself a big old pat on the back because you now have choices. Now, I know you don't have this book yet, but I think you know this song. We're going to work, the first one we're going to work on is Tne Nearness of You, right? Now, I understand we just want to play the song, but nope. I'm going to put this down here on my keyboards. My keyboards is now serving as my music stand. I'm going to get my guitar out. And for those of you watching on YouTube, I just got a piece of advice for you. Do the same work that Gino has done. You could just grab this book and play songs. But I think you will be missing out on the analysis, on the theory of it, on various chord voicings. Gino has worked very hard on coming up with 10, 12 voicings for a chord. So he's got choices where he wants to go. And that's the name of the game. I'm going to move this a little bit closer. And let me get so you can see that. Nope, that way. Other way. There you go. Now you can see kind of what's going on, maybe. I guess we'll live with that. And we've got the sound we want. So, the nearness of you in this book tells me to play an F chord, sort of like cowboyish. It's not the pale moon. And it tells me to go way down here and get this C minor. And then it tells me to go get this F7. Let me turn it this way. Yeah, that's good. And then it tells me to get this B flat major. So the book is telling me to play it. Already, we're going to pause right here. So, this looks like F major, C minor, F7 to B flat. But our brain is thinking 1 chord, 2, 5, 1 to the 4 chord. Now, I've been kind of preaching at you that this jazz music is like little Lego blocks. And this 2-5-1 to the 4 chord is a Lego block. If you don't believe me, let's take another song like Misty. Look at me. That too is a 1 chord and a 2-5-1 to the 4 chord. Well, let's play Misty in the key of F. Well, first I'll play The Nearness of You. It's not the pale moon that excites me. That thrill. Now let's play Misty in the key of F. Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. Same chords, because it's the same Lego blocks. Only difference is it's just in a different key. Now in jazz, we can hide these Lego blocks behind rhythm, behind the drums, behind a fancy bass player, but when you strip it all away, the core chords, and remember, as pianists or guitar players, we spend 60, 70, 80% of our time comping, not flashy. We're doing accompaniment work way more than half the time. So in your practice time, put a lot of work in finding good chords to accompany that, a good accompanying sound. When you're on the 1 chord, which a lot of songs will start on, in the key of F, that would be F. I happen to finger pick that with the right hand. One, 2-5-1 to 4. Now we're gonna write that Lego block down, because as we go build our repertoire of songs up out of this book I just showed you, we're gonna say, well, wait a minute, I've seen that block before. It just happens to be in a different key. So if you want to do the boring work, then you find the 1-2-5-1 to the 4 chord in any old key you want. What if it was in C? All right, so we'll play a C chord. That's the 1 chord. Now we need a 2-5-1 to the 4 chord, which happens to be F. You cannot beat this exercise. You're really nailing down that Lego block, and your ears are picking up the sound of a 1-2-5-1 to a 4 chord. You'd be sitting in your car on the radio and say, "Oh, how nice! They went to the 4 chord, but via a 2-5-1." So when we learn a song together, let's agree that first we're going to play it the way the book says. I mean, the book is going to tell you a decent way to play it. Now, it says C minor. They played this F7. I rarely play this, but that's a legitimate chord. And then A, B flat major. So we're in the key of F. So we need a few little things in our pocket. We need to know the melody. Here comes up. What do you want? I'm trying to make a video. What do you want? So we need the F major scale, and here's a place to play it. time here because my friend Gino, he knows this. We need the F major scale. We need the D minor pentatonic scale in all 5 positions. I won't spend time there because that's what we've been doing for the last 2-3 years, building up our toolbox that we can work this song based on the stuff that we've been working on, and all those little lessons and those little mini lessons are coming. The reward is coming now because now when we approach this song, it's very different than just picking up this song and trying to play it and trying to memorize it. So we're really going to internalize this song. We want to be able to play the melody. Starts on a C. A lot of force in this song. I won't spend a lot of time there either because we worked on this. So we want to be able, whatever song we're working on, we want to be able to play the melody. We want to be able to improvise. Either using the F major scale or D minor pentatonic scale. Good thing we worked on all this kind of stuff. Now, first thing you want to do, and I'm going to leave the rhythm alone, and I'm going to play this exactly the way the chorus, the way the book tells you that. It's not bad. It's not bad. So you got an F major to a C minor to F7 to B flat major. Diminished. Da da. Oh no. Now we got A minor, A flat 7. I'll tell you what this is about in a minute. G minor, C7. This C7, this voicing, we just played this on F7 here, and now we're playing the same shape on C7. That is a big band kind of voicing on the guitar. Then we're gonna go to a minor to a D7, G minor, C7. Now we're back at the A section again. It isn't your sweet. If you're looking in on YouTube and you're kind of a beginner, this is not a bad book to start with because you can pick up your basic chord voicings this way through songs. I would say that you probably don't want to be content playing this F chord. Say, I'm done. It sounds good. I'm done. No, you want to know that's a 1, 7, 3, 5 voicing. In case you want to change that to a different voicing, you can. But once again, Gino has done the work, so we don't have to spend time on that in this video. Analysis. We already said we got a 1, a 2, 5, 1 to the 4 chord. Now we got a 4 diminished. Why does that 4 diminished work? Because the next chord, diminished chords are always, well, 99.99% is connective tissue. They're leading someplace. And anytime there's a minor chord, here's a rule. Anytime there's a minor chord, we can precede it with a diminished chord either above or below. which is what this song is doing. B flat diminished is sliding right to A minor. Got it? Now, you would think A minor, that's a 2-5-1 heading for G minor. You'd think it would go A minor, D7, G minor. But the book is telling me to go A minor, A flat 7, which is a tritone substitution. We worked on those two. G minor, C7. I'm going to play C9. And then we'll play 3-6-2-5, except for the 6 is dominant. Play the old school D7 to the old school C7. Now we're back at the top again. Do it again. Now what was all that? All that is counting rhythms. Minors sliding to minors. Now if you want to know where to start, just back up. So that's the analysis of the AA section. This is a AABA song. So one chord, 2-5-1 to the 4th chord, or diminish, 3-6, or in this case, 3 flat 3-2-5. Once you got that, once you got those numbers down, then you can say, well, what key you want to play this in? I can play those progressions, that chord. A progression only means 2 or more chords put together in a certain way. And there's not that many of them. So we can try to memorize 10,000 songs, or we can try to memorize 10 or 12 chord progressions, and we got it. And we got it in any key we want. That's the beauty of this numbering system. So when we get to the end of the A section, we're back on a F chord again. Now we need to fill some space, so we threw in a 4th chord there. We throw in an A flat 7. Why? Because we're going to the 2 chord. If you hear my arm. And we already know that this tritone substitution can set up the G minor. So we got an A flat 7. G sharp diminished chord would have done the same thing. These are chord substitutions. I'll get to that in just one second. So in the bridge, we got a 2-5-1, 2-5 to 1. Now it's telling me to go down here. It's filling space. It's telling me to play this F7 here. Now, here we are going to that 2-5-1 to the 4th chord again. G, G, G. So we had this F major way up here. And that F major to F7, and then a C minor minor F7, 2-5-1, back to the 4th chord. This time we have an A minor 7 flat 5, which is a truer 2-5-1 to the, we're heading for a 2-5-1 to minor, to a D7. Bandit, what are you doing? To G minor. Now it's telling me to play a E flat 7, which is this. Now that G minor probably wants to play this D7. But here again we throw in a E flat 7 as a tritone. Da da da. G minor, E flat 7, down to C7. Now we add this all the way back to the top again. And on and on and on, on and on and on it goes. I just went through that. A few other things we'll want to do accompanying this song. He said, all right, make sure you got that. That is a way to play it. That's a way to play it. Now, what we want to do is find our own voicings. So, hundreds of them. Let's just pick. Maybe we want to play this F major. We could go down here and get this C minor. Remember this? That's a C minor, and now we're gonna end up on B flat, right? Or this. Love this chord. Now, if you play this B flat 6-9, right? And my dogs are awake. Huh? Look how easy it is to play that diminished chord. All you gotta do is take this finger and move it over. Now we can play this A minor 9 or A minor 11. In other words, now we're looking for chord voicings that we like better. Love a minor 11 chord, just love it. And it's telling me to play an A flat 7. I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll play an A flat 7 sharp 5 or A flat 13. I like that one. I can play that straight up G minor, but maybe I'll do this G minor. I'll do this one over here. Back it up. And that takes me right back where I was started from. So these are, when we get together, Gino, on Thursday, we can explore different routes, different chord voicings that we could use. So well, I don't want to do this F major. You want to have, I don't know, 3 or 4 different ways you can play this. We could pick this F7. This F major 7. And then we could do this C minor 9 if we wanted to. Tighten that up. Now we can do an A minor 9. Bop, bop, That's a little pattern that you can do on the guitar. Sounds good. Easy to play. See, that's A minor 9, G minor 9, D9. All that, the dominant chords are rootless. I could play A minor. I can play a D sharp, D7 sharp 5. Beautiful. A G minor 9. I can play this pattern. To this F chord. Okay? So we're working this song, The Nearness of You. We're going to play it the way the book tells us. A bit cowboyish, but it does have jazz chords in it, so it's not a bad book to get. But it's also a good book to get because it's got a lot of songs in it. And the first thing you want to do is analyze what's going on. Okay, what do I got? I got a 1 chord, got a 2-5-1 to the 4 chord, I got a diminished chord, 4 diminished, and then I got a 3, some kind of 2-5-1 to G minor. Now G is the 2 chord. The relative minor in F is D, but we're not going to D, we're going to G. We're going to this, or we could do a tritone. That 2 seems to want to take us home, but we don't want to go home. 3, 6. Now we're on a 2, 5. Do it again. 3, 6, 2, 5. So that's always a good substitute when you just want to loop a song. You don't want it to be over. Any song will work on that 3, 6, 2, 5. You get to the end of any song and you say, the party is thumping, I don't want this to be over. Just don't go to the 1 chord. Go to the 3 chord. 2, 5. Now, you can do that all day. When you're ready to get out, go to the 1 chord. Or this 1 chord. So the analysis is where we're getting payday, because we've seen these when we study chord progressions. Now the bridge just kind of flips things around. When you're in my arms, that's a 2 chord. Say, well, I don't want to play that. I want to play this 2 chord. Or I want to play this 2 chord. Now I see a 2, maybe I'll play a C7 sharp 5. Ooh. In other words, turn that rhythm off. You'll get to the rhythm last. Whenever you get the voicings you just love, that's when you add the rhythm back in. Right now, we're just searching for sound. Maybe we'll go here and play this F6-9. Now it says play this F7. My wildest dream. Now we have an A minor 7 flat 5. We can play it way up here if we want to. We play it here if we want to. We can play it here if we want to. Look for these voices. This is payday from where, in other words, if I haven't made it clear, we're doing a lot more than playing the nearness of you. We're actually transferring things from this song that we're going to use in a different song. Don't worry, when we get to song number 12, we're going to say, well, we've already seen that. Okay. Rambled on enough for a Monday morning. I think you get the idea. Just by way of review, first thing you want to do is get your hands on this book. Pretty good book. Got a lot of songs in it that we know and that we want to play. Second thing you want to do is just play it the way it's written. Just play the chorus, comp the chorus that's sitting there. It's got chord symbols in there. Pretty good. Pretty good. Basic, but not bad. It also has things in there like tritones, which is good. It's got diminished chords in there, so it's not really an acoustic guitar book. Whoever put this book together, that's not bad. I don't get any money off this, so but it's not a bad learn. Let the songs teach you things, and then figure out, well, all right, Hoagie Carmichael, how did you write this song? How did you put this together? Do your analysis, your numeric analysis, and then do your substitutions. Learn the melody. Last thing you want to do is put the rhythm on, get your backing track together. We won't do that today. And then, of course, when we polish this song off, now you want to be able to improvise on that song. You do that, at least in our case, because we're pretty basic. We're going to do that either with the F scale or the D minor pentatonic. All right, sir, that's a good start for the nearness of you. If you don't have a backing track for this, go on YouTube and find one, or I could send you one of the two. You'll see these same 251s all over, 251 major, 251 minor, all over the place in jazz. So, have yourself a great week. I'll see you, Gino, on Thursday. The rest of the YouTube, stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.